back and I am here to do a new hair color. I really love the sunset that I did last time, but it's faded quite a bit at this point, so I'll show you what that looks like. And just keep in mind that this is not styled. I'm just gonna let it dry naturally, so it's definitely not the greatest, but as you can see, it faded out quite a bit. The purple actually stayed really well, but the pink and the orange are pretty much gone at this point. It's just a very light tint. I did actually like it as it was fading out. I thought it looked really pretty, and it actually looks really good styled, so I'll post a picture of that up here. But I am now ready to move on to a new hair color. So what I am planning on doing this time is more of a fiery version of the sunset. So I am still gonna keep the purple at the top. I'm gonna refresh it because I don't know if you can see here at my roots, it's like very faded out for some reason. Like all my blonde hair is peeking through, and it's definitely lighter than it was when I first put it in. So definitely gonna refresh the purple. But instead of using pink here, because I really felt like it turned out to be like so much pink, so much purple, I'm gonna use a red and then to the orange and the yellow. And I did purchase different hair products this time, so I'm hoping that the yellow will be a little bit more vibrant. So I'll show you what those are now. Okay, so the products that I'm going to be using are this Manic Ultraviolet. I didn't end up using it last time, so I am going to try this out and see how that looks for the purple on the top as far as a refresher. The next color down that I'm going to use is Garnet, and this is from the Ion Semi-Permanent Brights collection. The other three are also from that same collection, so I'm really hoping that these work well. I've used this for silver before, a different color for that, and worked really nicely. What I liked about the Ion colors is that they faded out kind of fast, which is good because I like to change out my hair color pretty often, and it faded out really, really nicely. So hoping for the same today. The next color that I'm going to use is going to be this blood orange. And I do have some of the sunset orange as well left from the Arctic Fox. So I might end up mixing these two, just depending on what this looks like. It did look a little bit darker in the store, so I might even dilute them with conditioner, but I'll take a look and see what it's like and then let you know what I mixed it with or didn't mix it with. And then finally, Lemon from Ion Brights. And this one looked super, super bright when I looked at the swatches in the store. So I am excited. I'm hoping that it shows up really well on my ends. Even though I do have a lot of pink that ended up fading into the ends and purple, I think, just as I washed my hair coming down and like now staining what it was. I'm hoping that it'll still show up really brightly, but it's kind of like a wait and see type of thing. If it doesn't, then it'll be fine. I still think that this color would be okay, or if the red or orange ends up dripping into it, then that's fine too. That's the thing, if you have an existing color underneath whatever color you're putting on top, then you have to kind of keep that in mind because it is going to alter the result of it. If I had like a really fresh blonde base like I had last time when I dyed over it, then that would be a different story. I could do whatever color I wanted, and I know that it's gonna stick pretty well and look pretty close to that same color, but now that's not really going to be the case. So just something to kind of keep in mind if you are planning on doing something like this is that the color may not be the same just depending on what your base looks like underneath. But I'm going to go ahead and get the colors mixed up now, and I'll be back to show you what those look like. Okay, so this orange here is the blood orange from Ion. This orange is from Arctic Fox, and this is just conditioner. As you can see, they were both pretty dark, so I wanted to dilute it a little bit, and I'll show you what it looks like mixed up. This is the Garnet, and this is the Lemon from Ion Brights. Okay, and that's a little bit closer to what I'm looking for the orange. And I'm just gonna do the Manic just straight from the jar. So let's get going. I did not pull out other strands of color this time just because I thought that it would be easier to do it this way because now I'm covering another color. If I had like a fresh base, just like I did last time, then I probably would have pulled out the strands again. But because now I'm gonna have to match up the same ones that I pulled last time in order for it to look even, I think that it's gonna be a bad idea. So I am just going to do ombre all the way down. Alright, and now I think I'm pretty satisfied with the purple, so I'm going to go ahead and move on to this red. And what I really like about these colors, I think you could probably tell when I was showing you inside the bowl of colors, but these colors are really dimensional. They have like, it looks like glitter in them almost. It's like very shiny, like iridescent kind of look with the ion colors, which I really appreciate. I think it makes it look like really dimensional when you're finished. It makes it, you know, so it's not all just like one solid red color, which I really like. And they smell really good, really easy to saturate. Really the only thing I don't like about them is that, well, I guess it depends on the day because now I pick them because they fade out so quick, but sometimes I don't like that about it because sometimes I'm really happy with the color and then just fades out immediately. Let's move to this other side. Get this left over for my hands on there. But yeah, if you can tell, it's like iridescent, almost glittery inside there. And I don't think I mentioned this last time, but I am not a licensed hairdresser at all. Never been to school for any of this stuff, but I have been dyeing my hair for a very long time. I think I did it as soon as my mom would let me, which was like 15 or 16. And, you know, I've been doing it ever since. She only let me do like the basic like actual hair colors like blonde or red, and she would only let me do them so often. But now that I'm older, obviously I can do whatever I want. So I've been trying to do like some of the more crazy colors probably for the last like 5 or 6 years, experimenting with different colors because I really just like, I just like to do it. Like I just enjoy dyeing my hair. I think it's fun and I like to see these different results that you get from each color. I think it can change your whole look. So if you get like real bored and you don't feel like cutting your hair, then you can use these. But yeah, I would definitely say that you know, my hair would probably appreciate it if I didn't dye it so much, but I just can't stop. I just really love like changing it up and trying something new, and you know, I'm trying to grow my hair out, so now it's just turned to colors, but I may end up having to cut it all off anyway because of all this bleach, so we'll see. That is part of the reason that I'm trying to stick with the semi-permanent colors right now, is because I want to make sure that I'm not really like damaging my hair as much as I have been. So I'm hoping that this will help. All right. And you can't really see a difference between this red and orange, so I'm hoping that once I wash it out, you'll see more of a difference. But we'll see. All right, and now we're gonna go with this yellow here. Yeah, I'm really hoping that this yellow turns out better than the other yellow that I had used, the Arrow. But honestly, I think that some of the reason that yellow turned out the way that it did is just because when I washed it out, I washed it all out together. So I think some of the colors just ended up running together and making that yellow turn orange and pink immediately. So I'm gonna try to be more careful this time when I wash it out. And that looks a little bit better now that I've blended some of the yellow with the orange. Here's what the strand looks like. But yeah, I definitely like to try the yellow from Arrow again and see what it looks like kind of by its own. I really like yellow hair. I think that it looks so good. I mean, it definitely doesn't look good when you do it on accident and you meant to do like a nice blonde and you end up with yellow hair. But hair that's been like dyed with a semi-permanent dye that's yellow or purposely dyed yellow, I guess, I love it. I think it looks so pretty. Okay. And I'm just kind of trying to make sure that these are blended together. The yellow is definitely helping with that orange, which I'm happy about. I'm just going to clip this back and do the next section. Rinse and repeat. I just finished and it's literally 2 minutes before I have to start work. So luckily I work from home, when I get my computer booted up and stuff, let this sit for as long as I can, hopefully at least a couple hours, and then I will wash it out, style it, and show you guys the finished result. Hey guys, I am so sorry, but I totally forgot to come back and take a video of how it turned out. I ended up having a very, very long day, but here are a few pictures of what the ultimate result was. Unfortunately, the yellow did not turn out, even with me trying to keep it out of the way when I washed it. It still just got covered by the orange, but I was really, really happy with the ultimate result. Hopefully you guys liked this video, and I'll see you next time. Bye.